Hey there, welcome back to Top Gossip Today, the place where science meets celebrity, where pop culture collides with the unbelievable, and where the wildest headlines make you say, wait, is this real life or the plot of a movie? Well, today's story feels like a full-on Hollywood blockbuster. In fact, it's so cinematic, even Jurassic World had to chime in with a warning that dripped with delicious irony, because guess what? Scientists have officially revived the dire wolf. Yes, you heard that right. The dire wolf, the fearsome prehistoric predator made legendary by Game of Thrones and thought to have gone extinct over 12,000 years ago, is back. And no, this isn't a promo stunt. It's real science. Real puppies. Real prehistoric DNA. And it's sparking both celebration and sheer disbelief across the internet. The center of this world-shaking story is Colossal Biosciences, a cutting-edge American genetic engineering company that's been on a mission to de-extinct ancient creatures like the woolly mammoth and the dodo. But now, they've pulled off what many are calling the world's first successful de-extinction, and they didn't just bring back one dire wolf, they brought back three. Meet Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi. Yes, those are their actual names. Because if you're going to bring back prehistoric legends, you better give them names worthy of myth, history, and fantasy all in one go. Let's take a moment to fully absorb the gravity of what's happening here. These aren't just replicas or distant cousins of dire wolves. These are living, breathing puppies created from genetic material extracted from fossilized remains. We're talking teeth and skulls dating back 72,000 years. Through a groundbreaking process of DNA sequencing and genetic editing, scientists have managed to piece together the ancient genome of the dire wolf, and then bring that code to life. And let's be honest, this sounds like something straight out of Jurassic Park, doesn't it? Which is exactly why the official Jurassic World social media account responded to the announcement with a mic drop level post. We see no possible way this could go wrong. A perfect dose of sarcasm that had the internet howling. Pun intended. Fans went wild, flooding social media with reactions that ranged from amused to alarmed. One user wrote, "You've literally warned us for over 30 years and people are still not listening," while another hilariously summed up our modern era by saying, AI robots, self-driving cars, reviving extinct animals. It's like scientists have never been to the movies. Touché, but jokes aside, this milestone is history-making. The birth of these dire wolf puppies marks the first time humans have successfully brought back a long-extinct species, something previously confined to the realm of fiction. And now, it's fact. According to Ben Lamb, CEO and co-founder of Colossal Biosciences, this is only the beginning. He described the breakthrough as a fusion of science and magic, referencing that famous Arthur C. Clarke quote, "Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic." And honestly, he's not wrong. Creating life from DNA that's tens of thousands of years old does feel magical. Mind-blowing, even, but let's talk about the bigger implications of this. Because while the internet is busy joking about prehistoric puppies and movie plotlines, scientists and ethicists are debating what this really means for conservation, biodiversity, and even bioethics. See, Colossal isn't just trying to play God for the sake of it. The company's long-term mission is to use de-extinction technology to restore balance to ecosystems that have been thrown off course due to human interference. The idea is that by bringing back keystone species, animals that play a crucial role in maintaining the structure of their environment, we could potentially heal parts of the planet that are suffering. It sounds noble and incredibly ambitious, but of course, it also raises serious questions. What happens if these revived species don't behave the way we expect? Can we safely integrate animals from the Ice Age into the modern world? Are we truly ready for the moral, ecological, and logistical consequences of playing with nature on this level? That's where the Jurassic World comparisons hit a little too close to home. Because in those films, it wasn't the science that failed, it was the assumption that we could control the outcome. And let's be honest, once you open Pandora's DNA box, it's hard to put the lid back on. Still, there's something undeniably thrilling about the idea of seeing animals that once roamed the earth in the flesh again. Especially a creature as iconic as the dire wolf, a beast whose legend has only grown over the centuries, helped in no small part by pop culture and fantasy lore. The full circle moment, too. The names Romulus and Remus reference the mythological twin brothers raised by a she-wolf who are said to have founded Rome. And Khaleesi, of course, nods to the mother of dragons herself, Daenerys Targaryen. It's like science and mythology are merging right before our eyes, but the story doesn't end with 3 puppies. Colossal Biosciences is already planning the next phases of their de-extinction efforts, which includes reviving the woolly mammoth and the dodo. Imagine a world where herds of mammoths roam the Arctic again, or where the skies of Mauritius are once again filled with dodos. It's wild to think about, but it might not be so far off back to the dire wolves, though. What comes next? Colossal scientists have been monitoring the puppies closely, documenting their growth, behavior, and health. Early signs indicate that the pups are thriving. But it's still too soon to say how they'll mature, how their instincts might manifest, or how they'll adapt to the modern environment. And then there's the elephant, or rather, the wolf, in the room. Should we even be doing this? For some, this is a scientific marvel. A celebration of human ingenuity. Proof that nothing is truly impossible if we put our minds, and our tech, to it. For others, it's a cautionary tale in the making. A potential disaster wrapped in puppy cuteness. A scenario where we're so focused on whether we can that we're forgetting to ask if we should. Regardless of which side you fall on, one thing is clear: this story has ignited a global conversation about the future of life on Earth. About how we repair the damage we've done to our planet, and whether rewriting nature's history is part of that solution. At Top Gossip today, we're all about bringing you the biggest headlines with heart, humor, and a little bit of sass. And let's be real, this one had it all: ancient DNA, modern tech, cute puppies, a Game of Thrones reference, and a not-so-subtle shout-out from Hollywood. Whether you're team OMG this is amazing, or team maybe don't clone the past, we're all living in a world where science fiction is becoming science fact. And that's the real plot twist. So, what do you think? Is the return of the dire wolf a stroke of genius or the beginning of the next great cautionary tale? We want to hear your take. Before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a wild, weird, or wonderful update right here on Top Gossip Today. Whether it's celebrity drama, baby announcements, or the de-extinction of creatures from the Ice Age, we've got you covered. Until next time, stay curious, stay fabulous, and remember, life finds a way.